All right, we are here to talk about the Oscar and Razzie results.
I'm sorry, I just noticed my name still says Jockstrap.
It is Jockstrap. Welcome to the Faces for Radio podcast. I should change my name back to Huge Ass. In fact, I'll do that now.
I just now noticed it.
Yeah, because we hadn't done anything since the movie news at 5.
Yeah.
So all right, Jacques,
sorry guys.
Mr. Strap, what did you think about the Oscars as a whole? You're like,
they were okay. I mean, no surprises. Just we kind of knew what everybody was who was going to win. There was no what'd you call them, dark horses, no surprises. It was pretty much what everybody thought, and that's okay because everyone that won was well deserved.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and I can tell when we did our Oscar predictions and our Razzie predictions, we went more with our heart than what we felt was going to happen. So our scores are quite a bit worse than they were last year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Last year we did a lot better with our predictions, but I think last year we were like, okay, here's what we think is going to win. And this year we were like, we watched a lot of movies, so we're picking who we want to win.
Yeah.
And I could see a big difference in how that went down when we went to the thing. And I'm like, here's who I wanted to win, but I know who's going to win. And I was hoping for that one dark horse to come out and say, look, Paul Giamatti, best actor, yay.
Yeah.
But
I was hoping.
I was hoping too.
Nothing well deserved.
Yeah. But no, who won deserved to win. There's nothing that I was like, why did that? I'm still pissed off about documentary, but I understand why the documentary feature, why that one won.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
The one I am upset is the animated, because, by all accounts, they're saying that they gave that award to that dude because it was his last film he was doing. Which I get. I'm not familiar with this filmmaking style, so I can't.
So you think it was more of a posthumous award?
Yeah, and he wasn't even fucking there. That's another thing. He didn't show up.
That's what I think. If you don't show up to the Oscars, you don't get the award.
Yeah,
I think if because if you're going to graduation but you don't show up at the graduation ceremony, you don't get your diploma. That's how that works,
right?
So no, you don't get the Oscar. If you win the gold medal in the Olympics but you don't show up for the national anthem, you don't get it. You don't get your medal. That kind of stuff bugs me. But like I said, I think the other one was the live action short. We both knew who was going to win.
Yeah, we called it.
We called it. I picked something else because I was like, I don't want it to win because I absolutely hate Wes Anderson.
I do too.
Wes Anderson wasn't there. Yeah, so I'm like, dude, don't give him the fucking award. Just deal with it. But I know I haven't done the intro yet, and we're going to get to the intro in a second. We've got a couple of people on, so I want to thank everybody for being here.
Thank you.
As the Faces for Radio podcast presents our Oscar and Razzie results for 2024. Let's hit the intro and get into this. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us as the Faces for Radio podcast presents our Oscar and Razzie results for 2024. I am your host, Huge Ass, and my co-host is
Jock Strap.
Jock. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, but before we get going, I just want to give a shout out to one of our biggest supporters, Caveman, aka Guy. I hope you get better. Me and Dave are pulling for you. You stay positive and get well and come back for us. Okay,
dude, brother, you're in our prayers, and we wish you all the best. We're not pushing as far as what's going on. We just hope he gets better soon.
That's the only thing that matters.
That's the only thing that matters is that we see him back on the chat as soon as possible, and in good spirits. So, Caveman,
Miss Caveman,
take care. We're pulling for you. So yeah, if you guys do, go on Instagram, go on Caveman's thing, send him a quick message.
Yeah,
wishing him the best. But yeah, we're pulling for you, brother, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, get well. Now time for some silly talk.
Speaking of silly, let's say hi to Holland.
What's up, Holland?
What's up, Holland? Corey's in the house. What is going on? And Jay Manley.
What's up, Jay? Just talking about you.
We were just talking about you and how much of a glutton for punishment you are.
Yeah.
Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday to you, brother. We're gonna have Jay on Wednesday for our By the Numbers episode 60, which is going to be a stacked show. Unfortunately, we were not able to do our show last week due to other issues going on in our real lives.
Yeah.
So that episode is carrying over to this week. We're doing 10 movies on Wednesday night. And Jay, who was supposed to be on last week, took it upon himself to watch all 10 movies. And he is going to stay with us, glutton for punishment, and do the entire show with us. We might have to wake him up toward the end, but I know he's on the same time zone as you are.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's right. And
he should
also,
be able
Jay, thanks for understanding and still wanting to come back. We appreciate
me
it.
with my bad math. Yeah, I was telling Rich about that.
I don't do the math.
As bad as Rich's, though.
Yeah, I don't do the math.
No, he doesn't do the math.
I just write my scores down and send it to him.
Yep. No, he gave up on totaling that out. So that's all my job. You don't have to do that, but it was interesting. I'm looking at Jay's scores and I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's going to change our totals a little bit, because when we have a guest on the show for By the Numbers, we always take the average score of the three of us when we do the ranking. Because you are now, once you're on the show, you're a face for radio. So your average goes with ours. And it's divided by 3 instead of just divided by 2 with Rich and I. So it tends to alter things a little bit.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great show. There were a lot of great movies in there. Couple turds that I wasn't really happy with, but all in all, it was great group of movies to watch. And I think it's gonna make for interesting conversation on Wednesday.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. So you guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rich, but this is going to be the last week we're going to go late, right?
Yes, as far as unless they have another tournament, volleyball tournament, because this last week was supposed to be the last week when they scheduled another tournament. Right. So fingers crossed, this is the last week we go at 9, and we'll jump back to 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to jump back to 8 o'clock Central Time, which is 6 Pacific or 9 Eastern, because Rich does not do time zones.
I don't do time
zones. I do. And speaking of time zones, daylight savings time just hit us on Sunday. So we sprung an hour forward. That shit bugged me because I'm in a hotel room and I'm like, it is too early. I did not get enough sleep. What the hell is going on? We had just brought my mother-in-law home. So, and I want to do a special shout out to my mother-in-law, Judy, who passed away on Sunday.
Peace.
But we brought her home Saturday night, and she was with family. So there's no better way to go. But yeah, it was a rough weekend. But On to the Oscar and Razzie results.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I did a terrible job predicting these. I absolutely sucked. There you got more right than I did, but not by much. We both were really bad this year. So last year I got 14 out of 23 right. You got 11 out of 23 right. This year you got 8 out of 23 right, and I got 6.
Oh, damn.
23 right. And I was like, oh fuck. I can't.
Like you said earlier, we
Jay, thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Instead of what we should have done is what we
we were like, oh, I'm gonna pick who I want to win.
Yeah.
But we knew who was gonna win. If we'd have picked who we knew was gonna win, I think our numbers would have been better. But we were like, I don't want to go that way. We did it that first year, and mainly because we hadn't seen a lot of the Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
So we had to go, okay, who do we think is going to win? And then we watched a whole bunch of Oscars nomination. Like we were slammed that 2 months with just Oscar movies. And then we had the Oscars and we were like, wow, we did pretty good. And then this year we were like, make sure we watch as many Oscar nominations as we think is going to be nominated. And we did that, but our picks were different because we actually went with our hearts instead of our minds. But
see, I fell in love with The Holdovers, and that clouded my judgment with Paul Giamatti, Best Picture, and stuff. But yeah, that was the movie. I wanted to win every award that even if it wasn't nominated, I wanted it to win the award.
I wanted to do that too. So if let's get the short films out of the way. So for live action short film, and I don't think I grabbed that picture. No, I didn't, but I'll grab it here in a second. Live action short film. We hadn't watched a whole bunch, and then we watched 2 while we were going. Now we watched The After and we watched The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. And you had picked Henry Sugar as your pick.
Yeah.
And I went with this Night of Fortune or whatever this was, which I didn't get a chance to watch. But after watching Henry Sugar and knowing that that's Wes Anderson, we both knew that was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a no-brainer. And then, but yeah, we talked about this just before I did the intro. To have Wes Anderson, even though he won the Oscar, to have him not show up. I understand if things happen, out. He should have gotten 86th, and they should have given it to The After, because I would have picked The After over Henry Sugar.
Yeah. After, I love The After.
You did. Yeah, I didn't love it as much as you did, but I thought it was way better than Henry Sugar. But I just can't stand Wes Anderson. So The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar did take the Oscar for best live action short. And okay, fine. Yeah. Now, best animated short film went to The War Is Over. I did not get a chance to see this.
Me neither.
But inspired by the music of John and Yoko.
Yeah. Caught
my eye. So congratulations to The War Is Over for winning best animated short. I think you actually picked that.
It was a stab in the dark. I picked it because of the Beatle ties, and everybody loves the Beatles.
Yeah, you picked. Well, you had one, and then I crossed it out, and then you had War Is Over. So you picked something else, and they were like, nope, I'm going to go with War Is Over.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually got that one. And I picked Letter to a Pig. Which like I said, I was just shooting and apparently blanks because I didn't get that. So, but War Is Over. Congratulations for winning the Oscar on that.
Yeah.
I thought the Wes Anderson short was pretty good. Cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you're a Wes Anderson fan. If you're a Wes Anderson fan, Jay, then I can see how you would like it. I mean, I just could not. I couldn't get behind it. I just could not like it at all. Which, I'm supposed to change our slogan of all films are subjective unless Evan says different. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with all films are subjective. So I don't think any less of anybody for liking something that I don't like. And
Yeah,
I absolutely, I respect your opinion. I'm glad congratulations on winning the Oscar and all that, but that wouldn't have been my pick.
yeah, no way.
And I don't know about War Is Over. Maybe that was good or not. And I really like your thought process behind that, bro. How you are like, oh, the Beatles reference, so that's got to win. And that totally makes sense. Speaking of which, what's up, Reed? It's good to see you, friend. So documentary short, you also got.
I don't remember what I picked.
Which was Last Repair Shop.
Oh.
So, and I picked the ABCs of book burning.
Mm-hmm.
But so the Last Repair Shop took it, and when I saw the clip of that, I was like, oh wow, that looks like it would be really cool.
Yeah.
And then they talked about how they got the LA area to do repairs of the musical instruments and make all this money for all these schools so they can get music back in schools. I thought that was amazing. I think this one's well deserved. I wish I could have seen this.
Me too.
I think it would have been an amazing short documentary. But we didn't get a chance to see any documentary shorts this year.
No.
We got a chance to see a few of the nominations on Netflix last year, like that Martha Washington Project or whatever that was. That horrible thing. But then we watched the elephant one, and that one was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
So that one I think won the Oscar. But yeah, I was really impressed that you got all three shorts correct.
Just stab in the dark.
Just stabbing in the dark.
Yeah.
And speaking of stabs, Caveman, my brother.
Hey, there you are, man. I am glad you're here with us tonight, man.
It's on Disney. Okay. I'm gonna check that out. I'm interested.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so is Jay. Dude, it's good to see you, my brother. I'm hoping you're better.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you're doing better. You mean a lot to us, man.
Yep.
That just made my night, Caveman.
Seeing him on that just made he's still in the hospital. Okay, you're still in the hospital. So yeah,
but you're still here with us.
I'm hoping you're on the mend.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you're on the mend. I'm hoping you get out soon.
Yeah. Because I already told him, I said he's got to come back on and do by the numbers. It'll be a week with no scary movies. I promise.
Yeah, so I promise no horror movies. So we don't want to put you back in the hospital. So we'll go easy on you. But no, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see you in the hospital gown because nobody wants to see that. But that's good to see you in general. All right, so let's get to the other ones.
And a shout out to Miss Caveman too.
Shout out to Miss Caveman for She was amazing keeping us posted and I really loved it. Yeah, really loved
if she's not on tonight, you tell her thank you.
Yep. She's been amazing. So that's good. Hoping to go home tomorrow. We hope you get to go home tomorrow too, bro. But keep us posted.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah. So join us on Wednesday in the chat from home.
Yes.
That's what I'd love to see.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to jump to best visual effects because this one made me happy.
Yeah.
So no, you picked the creator.
Yeah.
I picked Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1 took the Oscar for best visual effects, and considering I'm really happy with the creator and what they did with the budget that they had, but Godzilla -1 did even more with less.
I agree.
So to have them get this Oscar was amazing. I literally this is the one I cheered for.
Yeah.
I was just so excited to see them get it. They were excited to get it. They were like, jumping up and down and had the little Godzilla figures and stuff. I was laughing my ass off. I thought that was hilarious. And then here, hold my Godzilla, and I'm gonna take the Oscar. I was dying. I thought that was cool. So kudos to Godzilla -1 for taking best visual effects. I think that one is well deserved. Just very cool to see them get that award. When are we gonna get a physical release of Godzilla? I want to so okay, so I thought it was May 2, but something happened.
What's going on there, Dave?
That's my cousin who was just calling me. But I don't think she wants to be on live. She would have been on live on the show. But anyway, I heard something happened because somebody got the deal to do the steelbook, the 4K steelbook of this, and then they lost the rights to do it. So I'm still hoping it gets released in May, but it doesn't look like we're going to see a steelbook now, because
that doesn't hurt my feelings.
I would just love to have it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. The steelbook looked great. I would totally love to get the steelbook, but yeah, I did hear May. Let me see if I can confirm.
I thought it was May. So while he's doing that, so what do you guys, on a scale of A, B, C, D, F, what would you give the Oscars overall if you guys watched them this year?
Yeah. Huh. It says late March. I don't think that's right, though.
Maybe. Hope it is right. It'd be great if it was right.
I'm hoping it'd be great if it was late March, but yeah, they're saying.
You check Blu-ray.com?
I'm looking on hdreport.com.
Let me check Blu-ray.com. I will say I don't like Jimmy Kimmel as a host. He's not funny.
I don't like him, period, but okay.
Yeah. I will say I did like Ken, the performance of Ken, whatever the Ken song was called.
I did like that. I'm just Ken or whatever. Cool. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I like the Billie Eilish performance too.
Yeah. I liked it. There's something I noticed when the best supporting actress won. The man that walked her up, he was so humble to help her up on stage, and he had tears in his eyes because he was happy for it. That's the impression I took. I was like, dude, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah. That is awesome. I don't see a release date on Blu-ray.com for it. I might be just missing it. I do see it for pre-order, but
let me look here.
It looks like it's just in Japanese. Oh wow, that's just in Japanese. So that's not it.
I don't know.
I really don't look there, so
anyway, what's the next
September 10th? No, that's Shin Godzilla. Wait. Using the same Japanese to US release window as Shin Godzilla puts -1's American Blu-ray release on September 10th.
Oof. That's a long fucking time. Godzilla X Kong will be out on physical media before that.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. As long as they take their time, give us a good transfer.
Now it says, this one says, shared by -1 Studio Toho, the physical release of the film will hit store shelves on May 1st in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
So May 1st in Japan, but the American release looks like it won't happen until September.
Take your time. Give us a good transfer, please. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Kimmel. I agree.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel sucks.
Oh yeah, so Jay gives it a B-.
Oh, I'm right with you on that.
Oscars got it right this year. Didn't watch the show, but awards wise, it was an A. I agree. I think there were no surprises, no like, oh crap, why did that one win? I think who won deserved to win. So I agree with that. I think a solid B+, A- for the awards. The show itself was maybe a C+ to a B. I thought the musical performances were really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked how they brought in former Oscar winner for the best actor, best actress, supporting. Yeah. I loved how they did that. Yeah, and they just like praised the performance. And I thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Whoever did that should get a raise. Whoever thought that idea.
Jay liked the memoriam. I did like too. I wish they could have shown more instead of they had that big white at the end with all the different names of other people that passed away. I wish they could have shown more, but that would have taken way too long. And they did get Carl Weathers up and a couple others that we've talked about recently on Movie News at 5. I would love to get the Ocean movie steelbooks, but hopefully it will go sale. Okay, I really don't want to spend 90 for all three. Yeah, no. I don't want to spend 90 for all the Oceans movies. I see May 1st for Amazon exclusive digipack, but it's a Japanese release. Yep, that's what I saw too. Reed, thank you so much for confirming. Memorial was awful. They left out Suzanne Summers or Treat Williams. Like I said, they put it in the white at the end. Along with David McCallum, who played Ducky in NCIS, and he was in Man from U.N.C.L.E. and all that. He passed away recently too. So a lot of people they just had in text at the end.
And they're worried about that time crunch.
Yeah, they were worried about that. You know, whoever decided Al Pacino should present the best picture fired. They should have at least kept him from drinking before they had him present the award. As he was 3 sheets to the wind, if he was, and then I'm looking at Oppenheimer. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was like, what?
Yeah, no, have somebody. I was gonna say somebody noble, but have somebody like really bring Morgan Freeman out to present that award. Bring Samuel L. Jackson. Bring Denzel Washington. Al Pacino in his day, amazing actor. But if I call Al Pacino and go, hey, we'd love you to present the award. Let's bring you in for a screen test. Thank you, but let's have you do something else. Instead of present the biggest fucking award on the show.
Yeah.
I would love to have you on the show, but let's get John Cena back out naked to present Best Picture. That might have been.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, what just happened?
Why? Or maybe Will Smith kind of come up and smacked him. I don't know. Maybe that would have been.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I had De Niro come up and smack him, that would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, that would have been funny. De Niro comes up and goes, "Get with the program."
Anyway, what's our next category?
Next category is best sound. And best sound, we were both wrong because we both picked Oppenheimer for best sound.
Mm-hmm.
But best sound went to Zone of Interest.
Yeah.
And it was one that we didn't get a chance to see.
Yeah.
So we had no idea. But Zone of Interest did pretty good in the Oscars. I was like, okay. So yeah, this is something I definitely want to see.
Me too.
So moving on to best production design, and production design went to Poor Things.
Yeah. And well-deserved.
This is well-deserved. After watching that movie today, I thought the production design was amazing here. The way that they did the sets and stuff, really, really good.
And if you already think Emma Stone is sexy, she's even sexier in Poor Things. If you know what I mean. Like Jimmy Kimmel said.
I mean, she's naked through half the movie, but
that's what I mean. They only showed what they could the whole the whole movie like 4-minute clips, 4 clips or something like that. That's the only thing that made me.
Get down, weirdo. Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh. Cameo.
Cameo. This is my dog. He was standing on the dining room table growling at himself in the reflection in the window.
Oh, that's funny.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, down. Down. Yes, high five. Yes. Okay. So big. Damn.
The production design.
We both picked Barbie here.
Yeah.
But neither of us. Well, I think you saw Poor Things at this point when we did the predictions, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I hadn't seen it. I think either one could have predicted it, but could have been right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that one. I did think it was funny when Arnold and Danny called out Michael Keaton. That was funny.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Yeah, that was funny. And Michael Keaton's like, come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of weirdos, what's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
It's good to see you, my friend. All right, what is next? Next is Best Original Song. And really, you had a 2 in 5 chance for it to be a Barbie song.
And so this is the only award Barbie won, right?
This is the only award Barbie won, I believe.
Yeah.
So it wins for the Billie Eilish song, not the I'm Just Ken, which was a great performance. I loved it. It was. But I did like Billie Eilish's, and apparently her brother performed it. And it's their second Oscar. So they won for No Time to Die too.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. I totally oh shit. Yeah. So congratulations to Billie Eilish and her brother, which I can't remember his name, but that was a great song, and that was a great performance. Just him on the piano and her singing.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. But just bar none, I love the I Am Ken performance. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was
but Baptiste did a great job with his piano and his song. I still don't think I would have picked it, even though we're going to review it on Wednesday because we did get to see it. But there was some really good music in there.
Yeah.
So congrats to Barbie for winning their only Oscar as for Best Original Song. But I think, like I said, they had a 2 in 5 chance. So they had a 40% chance to win that award. Yeah. So but yeah, saying everybody, yes, they won it before the movie came out, I think. Yeah. I think so too. All right, what have we got next? We got Best Original Score, and
I don't remember who won this.
Oppenheimer won this.
Oh, okay.
So first of many Oppenheimer awards went for Best Original Score, and for this one, you had picked Oppenheimer for original score, and I went with Killers of the Flower Moon because I really like the Native American influence in the score. And I do think I was okay with either one winning.
Yeah.
But you went with Oppenheimer, so I went with a different one, just for the sake of doing it. But I would have picked Oppenheimer if I'd have picked first. I don't want Oppenheimer, and then you probably would have either stayed with Oppenheimer or picked something else. But I do think the score for Killers of the Flower Moon is tremendous. But I got last year's wrong too because I wanted Babylon to win for original score. And it didn't, and you got the one right. I can't remember who won it last year, but I believe you took that one too. Finnies or Finnies. I don't know. I'm not sure where we're going, Caveman, but maybe you either need to up the painkillers or drop them down a little bit. Either way.
Or he could be getting a nurse sponge bath. You don't know.
He could be getting a sponge bath going heebies. High paw. That's right. I got high paw from Yoki, my 6-month-old pit bull who weighs more than 60 pounds now. He is a big fucker. But what are you doing? It's
He's
just
like, I heard my name.
he's like, I heard my name. He's to get his head like that. All right.
Huh.
So next one is and he's back. And so best international film. Now we both picked Society of the Snow.
Yeah.
Here. Because, dude, that was an amazing movie.
Yeah.
However, Zone of Interest did take it.
Yep.
And again, we haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if this was a better pick than Society of the Snow, but Society of the Snow is amazing. If you guys get a chance to go see it, it's on Netflix. I definitely recommend watching it. That's one of the best movies I've seen on Netflix ever.
Yeah. They didn't make it. I think they just bought it.
I think they bought it, like the foreign movies, like Hunger last year we loved so much, and just some amazing movies, foreign movies that they get. But yeah, no, that's definitely not a Netflix original. But congratulations to Zone of Interest.
Yeah. We'll score that eventually on by the numbers when it comes probably to VOD.
Yeah.
Because now you have to pay like $20 to rent it, and I ain't paying $20 to rent that. Oh.
That's Billy's brother's name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that Phineas? Maybe?
And Ferb?
I don't know. Phineas and Ferb. I mean, Billy's brother is Phineas. I don't know. Anyway, next one is for best documentary feature. This one was a big disappointment for me because Still did not get nominated.
Yeah.
But I don't think Still ever made it to the theater. So maybe that was the kicker, because we talked about it having to be like in the theater for a minimum of 10 days. Someone pointed it out when we did the prediction show. Okay. So Phineas. Okay. So K-Man did confirm that it's Phineas.
Thank you, K-Man.
Okay. So the winner was 20 Days in Mariupol. Now this is a story about the war in the Ukraine. So, so once I knew this, I was like,
we gotta get this winner.
This is gonna win. And documentary feature. So yeah, so you put To Kill a Tiger, and I put The Eternal Memory, and neither of us won that because we didn't know what 20 Days in Mariupol is.
If we would have known,
if we would have known it's about the war in the Ukraine, I would like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be the big thing. So the acceptance speech was heart-wrenching by this guy. I was talking about, he's like, I give this back if they would just stop attacking us. And I trade this any day for peace and this and that. It's the first Oscar that the Ukraine has won, and it was just an amazing, heart-wrenching acceptance speech. That the first one, it went really long, and they never played the music.
No, they didn't. I was really surprised.
They let him go. They let him do it. And I think that made it a powerful message. And so this is one, I know it's available to rent, like on Vudu and stuff right now.
Yeah.
So I would like to check this out when it becomes more readily available. So we're gonna watch
we'll keep an eye on
the streaming release for this. And when we get a chance, we'll watch this and see how this is. Again, it'll probably be one of those that's going to make me angry because that's what they try to do.
There was two really good speeches. I thought American Fiction, he had a good speech, and then this one. I thought those were my two favorite.
Yeah. So the next one is Best Animated Feature. Now we both picked Spider-Man because Spider-Man we loved. The Boy and the Heron actually took it. And we
there's no one problem. This
because I was when we were doing the prediction show, I'm like, this is probably going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted Spider-Man.
Me too.
And
according to the trades,
this is Miyazaki. So And you said this was Miyazaki's final movie or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that. According to the trades, they're saying that's probably why.
Yeah, it's probably why. Because he didn't get, I don't think he's gotten any Oscars for anything else. He did like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke and like a lot of these real big animated features that everybody seems to love. I am personally not a fan of anime.
I've never seen any of his movies.
But I've seen all of this stuff because I've watched them quite a bit. My daughter is a big fan of anime stuff. So Miyazaki is like the godfather of anime. And if this is his last movie and he hasn't won an Oscar in the past, I don't know if he has, but I could see why they'd give him this. I don't know if it's posthumous, but I still wanted Spider-Man to take it.
Yeah.
The artwork is amazing.
Yeah. So I always got it. Spider-Man's always gonna be my pick, no matter what it is.
Wolfgang von Halen helped write the music and played guitar for the recording of I'm Just Ken. Oh, cool. Studio Ghibli. Yeah. So The Boy and the Heron takes animated feature.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there. Also known as How Do You Live? What is the other title? Or I think how you say it in Japanese is How Do You Live? But moving on to Best Original Screenplay. So for original screenplay, we both picked Past Lives because we absolutely love that movie. But the one that won, I am not mad at. Anatomy of a Fall took Best Original Screenplay, and this is a fantastic film. So
it is.
I'm not disappointed. I think Anatomy of a Fall well deserved that Oscar. Any additional thoughts on that, brother?
No, it's whatever you said, and it's well deserved.
Whatever you say. That's good with me. Okay, so let's go to adapted screenplay. Adapted screenplay, we both nailed this one because we both said American Fiction. And American Fiction took adapted screenplay. Absolutely fantastic story.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen this
phenomenal.
movie.
Sterling Craig Brown is phenomenal. This is a great film. I'm not going to say movie because movie would indicate something else. This is a great film to watch just to get immersed in and kind of just see how it plays out, because that was really cool. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, everyone that was nominated for this movie is well deserved.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been mad if any of those would have won.
Yeah. And the guy's acceptance speech was spot on, fantastic. He said maybe instead of making $200 million movies, make these smaller movies, because there is an audience for this type of movie. Not every movie has to be a big spectacle. I thought, excuse me, he was hit the nail on the head with that.
Yep. All right, so let's move on to Best Director. I think this was a no-brainer. This was a lock for Nolan.
I think if Dune 2 would have came out when it was supposed to, I don't think Christopher Nolan would have won. It would have been close.
You think Denis Villeneuve would have won it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's up, Cal?
Speaking of interesting, what's up, Cal? It's good to see you. And Jeff is in the house. What is up, Jeff? Good to see you guys.
Hope you guys are doing good.
Love that. I'm glad to see you guys jumped on. But yeah, so Nolan takes Best Picture, Best Director, and I wasn't disappointed in this, but do I think if they released Dune 2 earlier, do I think that would have taken Best Director? I don't know. I don't think Villeneuve would have taken it. I do think they might have taken Best Picture.
I don't think it would take a Best Picture. I think I see you. She's like, "What are you doing?"
He's like, who are you talking to?
I think he would have carried, because everybody loved Dune 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think he would have carried some of that momentum into the hype of Dune 2. And I think he might have took.
Not a fan. I love Dune. I don't know what you're talking about. New shirt slogan: Rich likes whatever Dave likes.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I do think it would have been closer. I still think Nolan would have won, but in this particular case, I was like, Nolan's a lock. I couldn't see anybody beating Nolan out for best director here, because he'd been nominated 8 times and no wins until this one. So but if Dune 2 was in here competing against Oppenheimer would not have won 7 Oscars.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. And I'm not sure Godzilla would have taken visual effects after that.
Oh, no way.
I think Dune 2, the visual effects there. So
people should be thankful that Dune 2 got moved.
Yeah.
We'll be reviewing Dune 2 this Wednesday.
We're reviewing Dune 2 on Wednesday. It's going to be interesting. All right. So what have we got? Next is Best Supporting Actress. And dude, this is another one that was a lock. We were both like, Divine Joy Randolph, it's hers to lose. There's no way anybody's going to beat her. I mean, I love Jodie Foster in Naiad. And none of the other ones are coming to mind for
America Ferrera.
I wasn't thinking America Ferrera at all. But my only competition was Jodie Foster, but I didn't think she could beat her. I thought Divine Joy Randolph was a lock here.
Her speech was fantastic.
No surprise. Her acceptance speech was fantastic. There was not a dry eye in the place.
Yeah.
After her speech, I agree that Dune 2 would have been a contender if it was released much sooner. Yeah. If it was planning on being released in
November.
December.
I thought it was November.
Well, I think originally November, but I remember the December that it was supposed to come out like right around Christmas. And then they pushed it to 2024, and I was like, crap, they just lost the Oscar window. But that's what the writer's strike and crap do to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this was the only Oscar that the Holdovers got, right?
Yeah. And now there's some controversy coming out about this movie.
Oh, yeah?
According to Variety, that I should say this for movie news at 5, but it's more
because we got to get our news together for
that the writer of Luca is saying that the writer of this movie plagiarized his script almost word for word. For the Holdovers. It's in Variety. I think I read it.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's put that article in there. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
For Friday's news.
That's what it is.
All right. Moving on to Best Supporting Actor. Again, this was not a surprise. It was the writing was on the wall that RDJ was going to get this.
Yeah.
Now you did go RDJ, and because I was like, I know RDJ is going to take it, but Sterling K. Brown needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
So I nominated Sterling K. Brown. He was my pick. I thought his role in American Fiction was so good.
Yeah.
And I think just in general, Sterling K. Brown is a brilliant actor, and he's very underrated.
I hope his nomination elevates him to better and better roles.
Yeah,
because he's so good.
Yeah. No, not surprised by RDJ. This was not. Yeah. This was not even close to a surprise. And I remember RDJ when he did his acceptance speech, he's like, I needed this movie more than it needed me.
Yeah.
and Nolan knew that. So it was like, this is going to get you the Oscar, so you better take this role.
Yeah, he's fantastic in that movie, man. It was nice to see him not be Tony Stark for once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Moving on to Best Actress. And this was not my pick, but after seeing her performance, well deserved. So, where's my notes?
I think I picked Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, you picked Lily Gladstone. I picked Carey Mulligan for Maestro. I think Carey Mulligan's the only bright spot in that movie. She really elevated that movie to the point. So she was my pick.
You know, I would almost contend that out of those 5 actresses, she did a better job out of all those 5, because just the emotion she like does dealing with whatever Bradley Cooper's guy's name was. It's fantastic. I think she was the better performer out of all 5 of those.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she was so good that she elevated Maestro. I think Maestro is probably the worst out of the 5 movies that were nominated.
Yeah,
and
I agree with you.
But she was the best performance out of the 5. But because these other movies were better, I think that's why Carey probably didn't win it.
What did we just watch her in? We just watched something with her in it. What was it?
Well, besides Maestro, we just I mean,
was there something we just watched?
Yeah, no, there's something that like the only bright spot in the movie, like something that we're reviewing on Wednesday, right?
I think so. I don't remember. I just remember
she was in Spaceman.
Yes. Yeah.
She was in Spaceman with Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Well, she was good in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, me too. It was so funny because I really thought that Robert Downey Jr. won Best Actor for Chaplin. But I guess he was nominated, he didn't win. And I was like, I totally pictured him winning that Oscar.
And I did like the Coke references that Jimmy Kimmel was throwing. I'll give that to them.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
I thought for sure it was going to be Lily. Then I saw Poor Things. I said, oh boy, it's going to be close. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was going to be Lily.
I did too.
But again, I wanted to throw a voice to Carey Mulligan because I thought her performance was so good. But I really thought Lily Gladstone was going to take it. And then I watched the Oscars last night. I watched Poor Things this morning, and I was like, okay, I understand.
Yeah. And she had a great speech too.
Yeah, she looked like she was about to like fart and escape out of her dress. I mean, she was so tight. It was so funny. She's like, my dress is broken. And she's like, she's so adorable. She's so funny. She's quirky. Her and Jennifer Lawrence are best friends. It totally makes sense. But yeah, no, I'm proud of her that she won this. It is her second Oscar, though. Give some other people a chance. God damn it! So
being so good.
stop being so good. Stop doing these great movies. Do some shit. From now on.
Well, she did a lot of shit.
I was like, do like a Dakota Johnson and go and do like another like a Madam Web type thing, and drop everybody's expectations of you down. All right, Best Actor. So Best Actor, we both picked Paul Giamatti, and I really think Paul Giamatti deserved it. But Cillian Murphy wins for Oppenheimer. I'm not surprised by this.
Not one bit.
He's deserving of it as well. But I was just so impressed with Paul Giamatti's job in Holdovers that I thought this was a little bit of a snub, but Cillian Murphy just knocked it out of the park here too.
I agree. I mean, his performance, like, I don't see Cillian Murphy when I watch Oppenheimer. No. I see You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He transforms into that character.
Yeah.
So well deserved.
Yeah. Well deserved. The final one is Best Picture, and we're just going to leave that up there because Oppenheimer won. We all knew Oppenheimer was going to win. Now you did hold out for Holdovers for Best Picture, so that was your pick. I went Oppenheimer because I was like no brainer for me. I'm just going with Oppenheimer.
I went with my heart.
You went with heart. I went with my heart too. Oppenheimer for me was the best picture I've seen in that year. So I'm very happy that it won. I think it's well deserving of it. I wouldn't have been disappointed if Holdovers would have got it. But that would have been a big surprise if Holdovers would have taken Best Picture, or Anatomy of a Fall, which was another one that I thought would have been a really good choice. Poor Things would have been a great choice. I think Best Picture, that was an amazing picture. Really well done.
I wish the one thing I had to regret this whole year was not seeing Zone of Interest. I really would have liked.
I would have liked to see that, considering how well it did. I would have liked to see Zone of Interest. This is like, because we got to see All Quiet on the Western Front, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it won a bunch of Oscars last year,
and that was well deserved.
And it was well deserved. Yeah, but we didn't get a chance to see Zone of Interest. I would have liked to at least gotten a wind of that before the Oscars, so I could have seen how good it was.
Yeah,
we'll catch it when we can.
Yeah, like I said, we were going to review it. We'll add it to the list when it gets on VOD.
Yep, 7 wins for Oppenheimer. Not too bad for Nolan or his wife, who won because she's the producer. But 7 out of 13.
That's pretty damn good, man.
That's pretty damn good. All right, so now the fun part. We're going to go to the Razzies.
And I'm going to tell you guys right now, everything I picked, Expendables 4. That's
pretty much.
Fucking pick.
Pretty much. I mean, you have a couple of sideline there, but unfortunately, it seemed that they were picking on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, yeah.
Because that got most of the Razzies this year.
But see, that already was coming out of the gate bad. That shouldn't count.
I was expected that to be bad, but the Razzies should be movies that I expect to be good that turn out to be bad. So going to worst screenplay? You picked, of course, Expendafortables, and I picked The Exorcist Believer. But of course, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey wins for worst screenplay. Expendafortables got snubbed. $100 million movie with $100K indie Pooh movie. I expected this to be bad. I mean, if they're gonna nominate Winnie the Pooh for stuff, they should have nominated Skinamarink. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
All right. So worst director, you pick Expendables 4. I pick Meg 2, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey wins. For worst prequel, sequel, spinoff, or stolen, or whatever, you picked Expendables 4. I picked Exorcist Believer, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey wins for that. For worst couple, you picked any 2 members of Expendables 4. I picked Ana de Armas and Chris Evans from Ghosted, but Pooh and Piglet win for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, see, I had no clue. This is funny.
Yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. All right. So, here we go. Worst supporting actor. You picked Sylvester Stallone from Expendafortables. I picked Bill Murray from Ant-Man Quantumania. And Sylvester Stallone wins.
Ooh, I finally won one.
So you got one.
Got one.
Worst supporting actor, Sylvester Stallone for Expendafortables. Congratulations, Sly, for your non-victory. For worst supporting actress,
I think I picked Megan Fox.
Yeah, we both picked Megan Fox. We both picked Megan Fox for Expendables, and Megan Fox wins for worst supporting actress. Now for worst actress, you nominated Helen Mirren, Dame Helen Mirren from Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I nominated Selma Hayek, and the winner was Megan Fox for worst actress for the movie.
How did I not pick her?
For the movie Johnny and Clyde.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a movie.
Neither did I. Never heard of this fucking movie.
Yeah. And we didn't even, that says something. We watch a lot of shit for.
I know. Never heard of this movie, but she wins worst actress and worst supporting actress in the same year. Congratulations, so Megan Fox, you dime store slut.
And her crazy ass thumbs.
And her crazy ass thumbs. All right. So worst actor, you picked Vin Diesel from Fast X. I picked Jason Statham from Meg 2. And the winner was John Voight from the movie Mercy.
The fuck?
Which I'm going, come on, why are you picking these cheesy ass movies? Because we know they suck.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like our Stinker Award, where you pick a movie that was supposed to be good that turned out to really be bad. This movie this poster looks like shit.
It does.
This is awful, dude. Congratulations, Megan Fox. Correct. Holland dime store though? Okay, quarter store. Oh, we'll go quarter.
Inflation.
Yeah, we'll go. And then there's 50 Cent, and he looks like $1.25 now. He looks like he ate 50 Cent. All right. The last thing is the worst picture of the year. You picked Expendables 4. Again, I picked Meg 2, and the winner, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, for worst picture of the year. God damn it.
I almost put this on the list. We talked about putting this on the list.
We talked about putting this on the list to watch.
Like, no.
And I'm like, I think this is gonna suck.
Rarely does Dave ever tell me no.
Rarely do I turn down a horror movie, let alone any movie. Usually I'm just like, yeah, let's put it in, let's watch it. Yeah. But this one I'm like, dude, I don't think I can get through it. I don't think I could. But now with all these I kind of want to watch it now, because I want to see how bad this train wreck really is. And
how about you watch it for me? And
now they're doing a sequel.
Yeah, it's already filmed, I think.
Yeah, they've already done the sequel. The sequel's coming out. So, dude, I don't know. But those are the Razzies, you guys. It didn't take long to get through that. But Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, came out swinging.
It did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 5 Razzies.
This was fun. We watch a lot of movies, and this year we got through a lot of Oscar movies. I was proud of us for picking those movies.
Yeah. This is a lot of fun, and I like doing we did the Oscars for the first time last year, and that was a lot of fun. I like adding the Razzies.
I do too,
because it made it funny. We're laughing at the end of this, and this is exactly what I needed to kind of refresh and recharge after just a horrible week. So movies, you ask yourself why. Yes, we do. But that's our show, guys. This has been amazing.
Thank you for joining us.
Really appreciate you guys sticking with us for our Oscar results show. Coming up Wednesday is our By the Numbers episode 60. And remember, it's a double episode. We got 10 movies to review. And
let me tell you those movies.
Yeah, tell us what those are. We got Jay Manley is going to join us.
Jay Manley.
The man himself.
We have Dune 2, The Hill, Thanksgiving, American Symphony, The Greatest Night in Pop, which I really loved, Poor Things, Damsel, Code 8 Part 2, Megamind something.
Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate.
I thought that was Megamind 2, but I didn't know there was like a couple other Megaminds.
There was like a series and some other stuff.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. I had to go there and find out horribly, but I did. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, man. We got our 10 movies.
Did you Spaceman? Because I think I cut you off for Spaceman.
Yeah, Spaceman on
Spaceman. The Adam Sandler, as a Czechoslovakian astronaut. So congratulations.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. We got Jay Manley on the show. Join us at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central Time. For our special double episode, By the Numbers, episode 60. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to go a little bit long, but we're going to try to motor through the first half of them, and then talk a little bit more about the top 5. But we'll go wherever the chat takes us. So hopefully we'll see you guys there.
And Guy, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it was really great to see the caveman. I'm hoping to see you again on Wednesday, chatting from your house. So I really hope you get released tomorrow. But I want you better more than anything. So the 10 movies are split. Well, we're ranked them for. Basically, we're going to take the bottom 5 and talk about those a little bit faster than the top 5, but they're not really split. We're doing. We're gonna
motorboat, not motorboat.
Motorboat.
I don't know where that came from. I do not.
Motorboat.
I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about boobies. I don't know. I don't know
what movie you were thinking about.
No, I said boobies. I don't know.
Boobies. We're gonna motorboat.
I'm sorry. I did that. That feels so stupid. That just came out of nowhere. I don't even know what I was.
I was like, so there's 10. We got 5 women on the show. We got 10 boobies. Oh man! And Rich is gonna motorboat. Oh my god, that was funny, bro. And we just got canceled.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for joining us, guys.
Really appreciate it.
You.
We're going to sign off. But yeah, see us on Wednesday. Yeah. And until then, we'll say goodbye. I'm Hugh Jass. He's Jockstrap. And we are the Faces for Radio podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.
Take care, guys. God bless.